Look at those freaking blimps! Oh my god, look at the blimps! Look at the steam coming from the houses! Oh my god! Oh my god! Kill me, man! Oh, fuck me, this is awesome.
Hey, it's Kathleenmms here, and I'm finally doing my review of The Order 1886.
The rebellion, as long as its campaign of anarchy and terror is allowed to continue, the plague of lichen infestation that has infected our city will only grow more intolerable.
The Order 1886 takes place in an alternative history, technologically advanced London.
Nicola, how fares your friend Edison these days?
Thomas and I are not on speaking terms.
During the heat of the Industrial Revolution, the Knights of the Round Table seek to protect humanity against attacks by supernatural beings they call half-breeds. Sir Galahad is our main character, and he is part of the Knights of the Round Table. It's his job to govern the streets of London, and he has this elixir called Blackwater that keeps him supernaturally alive in some of the most dangerous situations.
What is that? Ecstasy? Molly? I don't know. What the fuck is that?
The game kind of sprinkles in these supernatural elements into the very real historic issues of the Victorian times. Galahad has incredible companions that are truly interesting. There's Isabeau, a character that might have a romantic interest in our main character. And then there's Lafayette, the young new Parisian recruit, the womanizer, the comedic relief of this group.
Swag! Brofist.
And there's these lichens that are only briefly introduced into the story. In fact, they're such a small part of the story and so poorly executed in the boss fights. I almost wonder why this game bothers to include lichens in the first place.
This is annoying. Like, this isn't even fun, it's just annoying.
It was a cover-based shooter, which was a lot of fun. It was a stealth-based game, which was a lot of fun. Yet, the lichen fights, the things that I was most looking forward to, because this game is a werewolf game, all you have to do in those fights is sit in a corner and spam a button. You really just have to hit buttons. The only boss fights in these games are just button click, button mashers. They're just cutscenes. And that is very disappointing. The other gameplay was great. It was fun. I loved it. It wasn't incredibly original. It was a cover-based shooter. But there were very original, unique, fun guns.
Nicely balanced. Some muffling might be in order as well.
I'll attend to it immediately.
In my Twitch stream, I called the visuals of The Order a massive steampunk boner. That is a lewd depiction of the mouth-watering beauty that this game is. In terms of console graphics, there is nothing like it. Despite the fact that this game has so many great things going for it in terms of the story, you may have to squint your eyes a little bit. You may have to focus and see past all the fluff, like the many voice recordings that you will end up skipping because they're so boring, or the readings that you will find scattered around that you will also end up skipping and not reading because they're boring. And despite all the fluff, if you look past all the fluff, there are some great elements in the story. There's some great voice acting and some true promise. Yet the game cuts it off before we really get to see anything special from these characters. In fact, this game ends where it should have began. The ending of this game feels like an introduction. It feels like a prologue, not a true game. And I'm not going to agree with reviewers that say this game's really bad and it deserves a horrible rating. I'm not going to say that because I think this game was good. I truly do. It had great elements to this story, to the gameplay. However, it fell short by not completing the story, by giving us half of a story, less than half of a story, a fourth of a story. They could have completed a full story in 7 hours. They could have, if they had just erased a lot of the fluff and given us some more character development, some more gameplay, void of the fluffy, pointless Lycan fights. I think this game shouldn't have been about Lycans at all because all of the parts about Lycans were just boring to me. Like, the parts that I liked were the parts that involved the Order, the parts that involved the humans. You know what was really interesting? Was the rebels. Fighting the rebels was fun. Getting to know about the leaders, I'm spinning a little bit, but getting to know about the leaders of the rebels was so cool. You get to meet this really interesting Indian character that kind of makes you question your position in the Order and what really is good authority.
You! Back away! Back away!
My gallant knight.
It seems I came just in time.
The rebels were pretty cool. They just did not execute the Lycans very well. It's so hard. It's so hard for me to review this game because I personally loved it. I love this game. But, as I said, it's a prologue. It didn't complete. It didn't complete the game. And so many people, I have to acknowledge the fact that people are disappointed. And the fact that that disappointment is valid. You know? So I have to say that this game is not worth a $60 price. I think that it should have been about $40 or $30 for what I got. Is it a bad game? No. But it's not complete. And therefore, I should not have to purchase this at a complete price, nor should anyone else. So, if you disagree with me, let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you all thought about my theory about the Lycans. Yeah. Thank you all for your patience for this review. I apologize that my previous recording of this review was completely destroyed, so I had to re-record it. But thank you for being patient. I will be doing more reviews in the future and more Let's Plays. I should go.
Oh my god. Violence is not the answer!